Hello everyone. So I said I would be making a video on my honest opinion on the current, I can't stress this enough, the current way that FPES is. Not the recode, the current version. Okay, without that being said, I'm basically going to be going through this video and talking about what I like, whether it be the music, the gameplay, all that stuff. And then talking about what I don't like. And then overall just this video is more of made for entertainment, more of just explain some of my issues with it. This is not any way an attack toward the developers or me trying to down the game. This is me just giving my criticism because I believe that criticism is a good thing. With that being said, you may notice my voice is a little congested. I am a little sick. So please bear with me through this video. I kind of wanted it done. Anyways, with that being said, please like and subscribe, and please enjoy the video. Alright, first and foremost, we're going to talk about the music. I feel like this game is really, really solid on music. I really like all the tracks. I especially like, my top 3 are, starting at number 3, is the new Thrill the Hunt V2. I feel like it's its own thing now. For me, V1 felt kind of similar to Calling Home, just more remixed. And now it feels like its own separate thing. I really like it. I've listened to it a lot. Same with anything on this top 3. I've listened to it a lot. Now, the second one, the new shop music. I really like it. And I know it has I forget what it's called. It's one of the Baldi songs. And I know it's referencing that. And I love that Baldi song. It's great. So shout out to the person who freaking made the music for FPES. I think it's called Lucid Music. I'll put a little picture of their channel. They did really good. Another person, I cannot speak their name, but they did my favorite one, which is the new Phase 2 music for the Vocaloid Alice skin. It is so amazing. I cannot stress enough how good it is. I've listened to it on repeat way too many times, but I love it and I still will. I really like it. It just goes so hard for no reason. On to another topic. Next, we'll be talking about the looks. The looks of the game, in my opinion, I feel like it really fits the style of FPE really, really well. And overall, the atmosphere feels like FPE. I especially love the cafeteria where it shows all the characters and stuff. I like that. And how loading in shows the characters hopping on stuff, blah, 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 blah. And in my opinion, I really like it. I do have one issue. The map. In my opinion, the map can get so stale and boring very quick, especially when you're grinding. And as someone who's done pretty much every single grind besides the wedding ring one or promise ring, blah. Whatever. For the promise ring for Thavel, I haven't done that one yet because it's just too much. And I refuse to spend that many Robux on it. But I've spent plenty of time grinding in the game, and it feels like the map just, it gets boring because a lot of the same paths you're going to take. And I know that it is going to be fixed in the recode because they have spoken about adding 1 to 2 more maps and some other stuff to differentiate it, which I'm really excited for the recode. I cannot say that enough. And I feel like it's going to fix so many issues that I currently have with the game. And I think that it'll do really great with it. Okay, on to the final thing I want to talk about for this video, which is going to be gameplay. This is where all of my issues arise. Gameplay gets so repetitive and stale very quick, especially for student rounds when all you can do is run, hide, or collect notebooks. And then if you got a camera or a bat, you can stun. But that's basically it. And my main issue is with the student rounds. The game just feels way too much sided with teachers and Alice. It feels like they got way more than students are just oh, we run, we hide, we throw notebooks, we collect notebooks. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's just, it gets so repetitive so fast. And not to mention, teachers will spawn camp you, especially after you're just not paying attention and you respawn, or if you're just spawning in for the first time, joining the game, they will immediately beeline to you if they see you. See you as easy kill, because everyone's probably still grinding for Alice. We don't talk about the Alice grind. I'm joking, I'll talk about the Alice grind later whenever Alice comes around. But yeah, Student gameplay just feels so dull and boring to the point where I really can't play it much unless I'm playing with friends. Because then it's more fun because like you're just messing around. Teacher gameplay. Teacher gameplay, solid. I like it. Each teacher has their own unique abilities. Like Favell is more of like a momentum, I feel like, because with her pounce. Bloomy is like a ranged kind of more, I'd say, support. Especially since she can slow down students with her potion and also shoot them. And then Circle is kind of like the berserker of the group. She's basically going to go on like the most kills if you know how to play Circle. I think teacher gameplay is way more focused than, like I said, with students. That's why it feels way more fun and easily not as repetitive. But again, after a bit of playing the same teacher, you're going to get a bit bored. And then as someone who rotates the teachers usually, I get bored. Pretty much that's it for teachers. I don't really have any criticism for that besides like it just gets a little dull. And I've like again, I feel like the recode is gonna fix so many issues with this gameplay. On to Alice. Alice is, if you know how to play her, she can be overpowered. If you don't, you're kind of struggling. But then again, even if you're really good with Alice, you can also get a reality check from really good teachers. I have myself. And yeah, basically, it's just Alice is a big issue with a lot of people because she's paid and she has like the big grind behind her. But they are talking about changing some of that soon. I know not like the grind, but like the way you can get Alice. But they say it's gonna be like hard. Now, I like her phase 2 more than her phase 1. Phase 1, you're gonna be either getting targeted by teachers unless like you're beeline toward teachers and you know what you're doing and you're basically just attacking them quick. Get rid of them. Like, you're gone. And then that's pretty much it. After you hit phase 2, murder everyone. That's pretty much it for Alice. Alice feels boring. I'm gonna say that now. And another thing I do want to talk about, since pretty much there's not really much to talk about Alice anymore, it's just she gets boring. It gets repetitive. Is they did try to add a bit of like diversity into the gameplay by adding quests. Yeah, quests are cool. Just after you finish the 3, it's like, oh, what's next? I gotta wait a bit for them to refresh, or I can pay for them to refresh. I'm not doing that. I rather not spend my shards or my money on it. I'd rather save that for when skins drop. But yeah. And also, skins. I have really kind of forgot to talk about that with the looks. I think skins are great. I don't have any critiques about that. That's it. But the gameplay just gets so dull. There really isn't too much to say about it besides that it's just boring. And I'm gonna bring up the recode. We're gonna talk about the recode real quick now before I end this video. I think genuinely from what I've seen that they've said they're planning to do, that it's gonna make the game a lot more fun. There's gonna be more maps. There's gonna be game modes. There's gonna be like roles. I think it's gonna be like I said. I think I said this. I don't know if I said it in this recording. I could be wrong. I'll correct myself whenever I go to edit this. That it's gonna be like Die of Death inspired, which I think it's gonna be really cool. And I think that's going to make student gameplay a lot more fun and not as repetitive. And apparently they're going to rework Alice. And I'm really excited for that since, I mean, I did go through the grind for Alice, both the first and the second for Minnie Mal. Oh, one critique about skins, Minnie Mal. I don't like Minnie Mal. I feel like it's a slap to the face after getting 500 kills and going through that because it's just a retextured base version of Alice. Meanwhile, like Strict Rules Alice, she has like custom voice lines and stuff. I like Strict Rules Alice. That's the skin I made for Alice. Call me crazy. Because I am crazy. Anyways, yeah. I think the recode's going to do great. And I can't wait to see what's going to come. With that being said, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much all the main three things I had to talk about today. My opinions, basically, on like the music, the looks, and the gameplay. That's pretty much all there is to talk about. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for making it this far if you have. And if you want to see more like this, I'll definitely be doing more because I want to cover every single FPE fan game. Whatever wins the next poll will be done. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day/night. Goodbye.